Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 edition of the Real Cricket Auction. I'm sure all of you would be excited and tense for what's coming up. Before we start, a few guidelines. You will have a number of right to match cards depending on your retention strategies. You could choose to retain a player by using the RTM card and matching the bid for him. If you'd like to check the pool of players or the squad, you can do so by clicking the Auction Hub button on the bottom left of your screen. So without further ado, let us move to the auctioneering, and I wish you the very best. And this is the first player to kick off this year's auction. Income Delhi, 250, 300 lakh, 350 lakh, 400, 450, 500. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 550, 600, 650 lakh, 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850 lakh, 900, 950, 1000, 1000. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Welcome, Rajasthan. 250, 300, 350, 400. Do we have any more bidders? 450 lakh. Any more bidders? 500 lakh. 550, 600 lakh, 650 lakh, 700, 750 lakh, 150 lakh, 500 lakh, 550. Moving to the next player, it's the I need an opening bid of 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. 320, 340, 360, 380. Any more bidders? 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500 lakh, 550, 600 lakh, 650. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? And he's sold too. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? Right, they've used their RTM and the Rajasthan. Moving on, next player. I need an opening bid of 200, 250, 300 lakh, 350, 400 lakh, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850 lakh, 900 lakh, 950. Any more bidders? Any 1,000 lakh, 1,050. Any more bidders? Any 1,100, 1,150, 1,200 lakh. 1,200. The next player is the Indian, and I am asking for 200 lakh. 250. 300 lakh. 350. 400. 450. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 500 lakh. 550. 600. Any more bid? Any more bidders? 650. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more? 950. 1,000 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 1,050. 1,100 lakh. 1,150. 1,200 lakh. 1,250. 1,300. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1,350. 1,400. 1,450. Any more bids? The next player is the English. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. Any more bidders? 400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. Next up is the Australian, and I am asking for 200 lakh. Say Rajasthan. 250 lakh. 300. 350. 400. 450 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 500. Do we have any more bidders? I see 550. 600. Do we have any more bidders? 650 lakh. 700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 800. 850. 900 lakh. 950. Do we have any more bidders? 1,000 lakh. 1,050. 1,100. 1,150. 1,200. Are there any more bids? 1,200. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? 1,300 lakh. 1,350. 1,000. I need an opening bid of 200. Next player is the Indian, and I am asking for 200. 250. 300 lakh. 350 lakh. 400 lakh. 450. Do we have any more bidders? 500 lakh. 550. 600. 650 lakh. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900 lakh. 950. 1,000 lakh. 1,050. 1,100 lakh. 1,150. 1,200 lakh. 1,250 lakh. 1,300. 1,350 lakh. 1,400 lakh. 1,450. 1,500 lakh. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any 1,650? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 1,700 lakh. Are there any more bids? 1,800. Any more bidders? 1,850. 1,900. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. Next up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 200 lakh, 250, 300 lakh, 350, 400 lakh. Any more bidders? Any 450, 500, 550, 600, 650 lakh. Any more bidders? 700, 750 lakh. Are there any more bids? And are there any more? 800, 850 lakh, 900, 950, 1,000 lakh. $1,050. Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,100. 1,150. 1,200 lakh. 1,250. 1,300. 1,350 lakh. 1,400 lakh. 1,450. Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,500 lakh. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. Are there any more bids? 1,650. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1,700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? I see no. 1,800. 1,850 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 1,900. Are there any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. Player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 250, 300, 350 lakh, 400 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see 450 lakh, 500 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more? 550, 600 lakh, 650, 700. Any more bidders? Any? 750 lakh, 800. 850 lakh, 900 lakh, 950, 1,000, 1,050, 1,100 lakh, 1,150. Any more bidders? Any more? 1,200 lakh, 1,250 lakh, 1,300, 1,350 lakh, 1,400 lakh, 1,450. 1,500 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite? Player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play for. Moving on, the next player. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 250 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bid? 300. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? 350. 400. 450 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more? 500 lakh. 550. 600 lakh. 650. Are there any more bids? 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900 lakh. 950. 1000 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 1050. 1100 lakh. 1150. 1200 lakh. 1250. 1300. 1350 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bids? 1400 lakh. 1450. 1500. 1550. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids and I'm selling the player. Sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. Next player coming up is I need an opening bid of 200. Say Delhi. 250 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 300 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more? 350 lakh. 400 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bid. 450. Do we have any more bidders? I see 500. 550. 600. 650 lakh. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more? 950. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? 1000. 1050. Are there any more bids? Any? 1100. 1150. 1200. 1250 lakh. 1300 lakh. 1350. 1400 lakh. 1450. 1500 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids and I'm sold. And the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. The next player is the Indian, and I'm asking for 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150 lakh. Are there any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? 160. 170. 180. Do we have any more bidders? 190. 200 lakh. 220. 240, 260, 280, 300. The next player is the Indian batsman, and I'm asking for 100. The next player from the pool is the king, and I'm asking for 150. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340, 360, 380. Are there any more bids? 400, 420. Do we have any more bidders? 440, 460. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 480, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650 lakh, 700. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? 750 lakh, 800. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? And he's sold to the next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 75, 80 lakh, 85, 90 lakh, 90. Any more bidders? 100 lakh. Are there any more bids? 110, 120. Are there any more bids? Any more? 130, 140, 150 lakh, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Do we have any? Are there any more bids? Any? 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh. 320. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? 340. Do we have any more bidders? 360. 380. 400. Are there any more bids? 420. 440. 460. 480. 500. 550. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 600 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 650 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 700. 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. No? In that case, the player will play forward. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300 lakh. 320. 340. 360. Do we have any more bidders? 380. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. Do we have any more bidders? 480. Do we have any more bidders? 500. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 550. 600 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 650. Any more bidders? 700. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any sold to? Next up, I need an opening bid of 200. 220. 240. Any more bidders? Any 260. 280. 300. Are there? Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 320. 340. 360. 380. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quiet? 400. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 420. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last 440. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all sold? And the player will play for. The next player from the pool is the king. And I'm asking for 200 lakh. Income Rajasthan. 220. The next player is the dashing. And I'm asking for 50 lakh. 55. Are there any more bids? 60. The next player is the Indian. 75. The next player is the English. And I'm asking for 200 lakh. 220. Next player from the pool. I need an opening bid of 150. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 160. Are there any more bids? 170. 180, 190, 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Say Rajasthan. 220. Are there any more bids? 240. 260. Any more bidders? 280. 300. 320. Any more bidders? 340. Any more bidders? Any more? 360. 380. 400 lakh. 420. 440. 460. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. 480. 500 lakh. Any more bidders? 550. 600. Are there any more bids? Any? 650. Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Sold. And the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Their card is up and the player will Delhi. The next player is the dashing batsman. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. 220. 240. The next player is the Indian. And I am asking for 200 lakh. Income Rajasthan. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. 400. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500. Are there any more bids? Any more? 550. 600 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? The next player coming up is the Australian, and I am asking for 200. Moving on, the next player. And I am asking for 20 lakh, 25, 30. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 35, 40. Do we have any more bidders? 45, 50 lakh. Any more bidders? 55. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more? 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 lakh, 85. Any more bidders? 90, 95. Any more bidders? Any more? 100 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more? 110, 120. Do we have any more bidders? 130. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 140. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 150. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200. 220. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 240. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 260. 280. Are there any more bids? Any? 300. Are there any more bids? 320. 340. Are there any more bids? 360. 380. Do we have any more bidders? 400 lakh. 420. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 440. 460. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 480. 500 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? Sold. And the player will play. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. Next all-rounder is the question. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. The next player from the back is the all-rounder. I need an opening bid of 200. Moving on, the next player. I need an opening bid of 200. Moving to the next player, it's the ink, and I'm asking for 200. Moving on to the next player, it's a South African. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. 160. 170. 180. Moving on, the next player, and I'm asking for 100. The next player coming up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 200. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? 220, 240, 260, 280. 300, 320, 340, 360, 380. Do we have any more bidders? 400 lakh. 420. Do we have any more bidders? 440, 460, 480, 500 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling sold, and the player will play for moving on. This is the Kiwi, and I'm asking for 100 lakh. Say moving to the next player, it's the ink. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. The next all-rounder is the question, and I'm asking for 50. Next player coming up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. $20, $240, $260. The next player is the South African. I need an opening bid of 50. Say Delhi. 55. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. $250 lakh, 300, 350, 400 lakh, 450, 500 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more? 550. Are there any more bids? 600 lakh, 650 lakh. $700, 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900 lakh, 950, 1,000 lakh. Let's have a look at the next player. It's the English. And I'm asking for 75. Bid from Rajasthan. Do we have any more bidders? I see 80 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see 85. 90 lakh. 95, 100 lakh, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. And I'm selling the player 200 lakh. 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340. Are there any more bids? Any 360? Any more bidders? 380, 400 lakh, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500 lakh, 550. Do we have any more bidders? 600 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 650, 700. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. No, they refuse, and the player will be sold to and played for. The next player is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 200. The next player is the South African. I need an opening bid of 50. The next fast bowler is the pacer from, and I'm asking for 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 220, 240. Do we have any more bidders? 260, 280, 300. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 320, 340, 360, 380, 400 lakh, 420, 440, 460. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? Sold to. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. Moving on, the next player is the fast bowler. I need an opening bid of 50. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 75. 80 lakh. 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 120, 130, the next player is the South African. And I'm asking for 150. The next player is the Australian. And I'm asking for 200. Bid from Rajasthan. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300. The next player is the South African. I need an opening bid of 100. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. 110. Any more bidders? Any more bid? 120. 130. 140. 150 lakh. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320. Let's have a look at the next player. It's the English, and I'm asking for 50 lakh income rush. The next player is the South African. I need an opening bid of 20. The next player is the exciting spinner. I need an opening bid of 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 lakh, 110, 120, next player from the bag is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. The next player from the pool is the South. I need an opening bid of 100. Next up is the spinner. I need an opening bid of 50, 55, I need an opening bid of 50, 55, 55. Next up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. Say Rajasthan. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340. Are there any more bids? And 360. Any more bidders? 380. 400 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all sold to? Next up is the Indians, and I'm asking for 200. Next up is the Indians, and I'm asking for 200. Next up is the Indians, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Next up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Next player is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 75, 80, 100. Moving on to the next player, this is South Africa. I need an opening bid of 20. Well, next player is the Australian, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. 25. The next player is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. player is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 80. The next player is the dashing batsman. I need an opening bid of 150. The next player is the England. I need an opening bid of 150. The next player is the dashing batsman. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. Next up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 50 lakh. Next up is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. 25. Next up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 100 lakh. 110, 120. Any more bidders? Any 130? Next player from the pool is the South, and I'm asking for 150. The next player from the pool is the king, and I'm asking for 100. Next player from the pool is the South. I need an opening bid of 50 lakh. The next player from the pool is the king, and I'm asking for 75. The next player is the England. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. The next player is the England. I need an opening bid of 50 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure? Any more? Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you sold? And the player will play for. The next player is the England. I need an opening bid of 150. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 50. 55. Next player from the pool is the South. I need an opening bid of 150. Any more bidders? Any more bids? The next player from the pool is the South. And I'm asking for 100. Do we have any bids? The next player is the dashing batsman. I need an opening bid of 1. Are there any more bids? The next player is the Indian, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. 20. Next player from the pool is the South, and I'm asking for 200. Are there any more bids? Next up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. Do we have any bids? The next player is the England, and I'm asking for 100 lakh. Do we have? The next player is the Indian, and I'm asking for 50. 55. 60. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 65. 70. 75. Are there? Do we have any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. He's sold too. The next player in the auction is the West Team. And I'm asking for 50. Are there any more bids? Next player is the English wicket. And I'm asking for 100. Are there any more bids? Next player is the wicket keeper. And I'm asking for 50 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? 50. Next player is the Australian wicket. I need an opening bid of 100. Are there any more? Next player from the bag is the South African wicketkeeper. And I'm asking for 50 lakh. Do we have any? Are there? And I'm at 50. Next player in the auction is the West Team. And I'm asking for 100 lakh. Do we have any bid? Next player is the English wicket. And I'm asking for 100. Are there any more bids? Next player is the Australian wicket. I need an opening bid of 50. Are there any? Next player coming up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Next up is the spinner, and I'm asking for 50 lakh. Next up is the Indian spin bowler. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. Next up is the Indian, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Next up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 100. Next up is the Indian, and I'm asking for 150 lakh. Income Rajasthan. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. 25. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Welcome Delhi. 25. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Any more? The next player is the young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Any more bidders? 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 lakh. Any more bidders? 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any? 90, 95, 100, 110. Are there any more bids? Any? 120. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Bid from Rajasthan. 25. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? 30. 35. Any more bidders? 40. 45. 50 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite? Player is sold to. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. The next player is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. The next player is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 75. The next player is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. The next player is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. The next player from the back is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. The next player from the back is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 50 lakh. The next player from the back is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 50 lakh. The The next player from the back is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. 25. The next player is the exciting spinner. And I'm asking for, are there any more bids? The next player is the Indian. And I'm asking for 50. The next player is the dashing batsman. I need an opening bid of 50. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure? The next player from the pool is the sub. And I'm asking for 20. Are there any more? The next player is the English. And I'm asking for 50. The next player is the Indian. And I'm asking for 100. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all? Player is sold to. Next player coming up is the Indian. And I'm asking for 100 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 lakh, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 lakh. Next player is the wicket keeper, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Do we have? The next player from the pool is the Sri Lanka. I need an opening bid of 70. Are there any more? Next player is the Australian wicket, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Are there any more bids? For the first time, a player from Nepal. I need an opening bid. Other 20. Next up is the Indian spin ball. And I'm asking for 20 lakh. Are there any? Next up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200. Do we have any? Coming up next is the exciting spinner. I need an opening bid. Are there any? The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? Fair warning. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Say Delhi. 25. 30. Next up is the Australian. And I'm asking for 20 lakh. Do we have any bids? The next player is the young uncapped. And I'm asking for 20. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? I see no. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure? Player is sold to. The next player is a young uncapped. And I'm asking for 20. Do we have any bids? Do we have any more? Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the sold to. The next player is a young uncapped. And I'm asking for 20 lakh. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? Fair warning. The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Do we have any bids? The next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are you all? Next up is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Do we have any bids? Next player is the young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Do we have any bids? Any? The next player is the. I I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? The next player is a young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20. The next player is a young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. The next player is a young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? The player remains unsold. The next player is a young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? Fair. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure? And he's sold too. The next player is a young uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Are there any more? The next player is a young uncapped batsman, and I'm asking 20 lakh. Do we have any? The next player, and I'm asking for 20. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? The next player is a young uncapped, and I'm asking for 20. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? Fair warning. The next player is a young uncapped batsman. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. The next player is a young uncapped batsman. I need an opening bid of 20. Are there any more bids? The next player is a young uncapped batsman, and I'm asking for 20 lakh. Do we have? The next player is a young uncapped batsman, and I'm asking for 20. Are there any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? I see no bids. Player is unsold, but can be brought back at a later stage in the auction. The next player is the uncapped all-rounder. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are you all? The next player is the uncapped, and I'm asking for 50. The next player is the uncapped all-round. I need an opening bid of 20. Do we have any bids? The next player is the uncapped. I need an opening bid of 20. Do we have any bids? The next player coming up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 20. Do we have any bids? Any bids now? Fair warning. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. Sold. And the player will play for